Anticipated 30% increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025, analyzing the impact on defense shipping and technology sectors. Overview. The global defense landscape is set to witness a significant transformation, particularly in the naval sector, as defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe are expected to increase by approximately 30% by the second quarter of 2025. This surge in military expenditure is largely a response to escalating geopolitical tensions and the pressing need for enhanced military capabilities among nations. The implications of this substantial increase are far-reaching, affecting not only the defense sector but also the shipping and technology industries. Key drivers of increased defense spending. 1. Geopolitical tensions. The global geopolitical climate has become increasingly volatile, with numerous armed conflicts reported worldwide. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, around 59 countries were engaged in armed conflicts by 2022. This has prompted nations to reassess and bolster their military readiness. 2. Strategic military objectives. In alignment with national security strategies, countries are prioritizing the expansion and modernization of their naval fleets. For instance, the U.S. Navy's 2025 shipbuilding plan aims to grow its fleet from 295 to 390 ships by 2054, necessitating a budget increase from $255 billion to $340 billion by the 2050s. 3. Technological advancements. The integration of cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence (AI) and unmanned systems is revolutionizing the defense sector. A Deloitte report indicates that 81% of aerospace and defense firms are planning to adopt AI and machine learning technologies to enhance operational efficiency and predictive maintenance. 4. Supply chain challenges. Ongoing supply chain disruptions exacerbated by labor shortages and material delivery delays are compelling defense contractors to adjust their production timelines and budgets. This has intensified the focus on securing reliable supply chains and workforce stability. Implications for the defense sector. 1. Enhanced military capabilities. The projected increase in naval defense budgets will result in a more formidable military presence, allowing nations to invest in advanced naval platforms and weapons systems. The shift towards a larger fleet with more distributed firepower aims to enhance deterrence and operational effectiveness in maritime operations. 2. Increased shipbuilding activities. The naval shipbuilding sector will likely experience a boom as governments allocate more resources for constructing new combat ships and logistics vessels. The Congressional Budget Office (CBO) estimates that the average annual cost of the Navy's shipbuilding plan will need to rise significantly, reflecting a 46% increase compared to the average appropriations over the last 5 years. 3. Focus on unmanned systems. The trend towards unmanned vessels signifies a transformative shift in naval warfare. The Navy's 2025 plan anticipates the purchase of large unmanned surface vessels to enhance operational capabilities without increasing manning requirements. This aligns with broader trends of leveraging unmanned systems for reconnaissance and combat missions. 4. Increased defense research and development (R&D). With heightened emphasis on modernization, nations will prioritize R&D investments to ensure that their military capabilities remain cutting edge. This includes advancements in missile technology, hypersonic weapons, and integrated defense systems. Effects on shipping sector. 1. Logistics and supply chain adjustments. The demand for naval logistics and support vessels is expected to rise in tandem with increased defense budgets. The Navy's shipbuilding plan includes 71 combat logistics and support ships, indicating a commitment to maintaining robust supply lines for deployed forces. 2. Commercial shipping opportunities. As military and commercial shipping routes intersect, there may be opportunities for commercial shipping firms to collaborate with defense contractors. The integration of military-grade technologies into commercial shipping operations can enhance security and efficiency. 3. Impact of geopolitical instability. Heightened military activities may lead to increased regulatory scrutiny and security measures in shipping lanes, particularly in hotspots like the South China Sea and the Mediterranean. Shipping companies will need to adapt to evolving security protocols and potential disruptions. Technological sector impact. 1. Increased investment in defense technology. The anticipated rise in defense spending will likely lead to increased investment in technological development within the defense sector. Companies specializing in AI cybersecurity and unmanned systems are expected to benefit from government contracts and collaborations. 2. Innovation in supply chain management. The defense industry's focus on resolving supply chain challenges will drive innovation in logistics and procurement processes. Companies will increasingly adopt digital technologies to enhance visibility and efficiency in their operations. 3. Collaboration between defense and tech firms. The integration of advanced technologies in defense operations will foster collaborations between traditional defense contractors and technology firms. This convergence will drive innovation and expedite the adoption of cutting-edge solutions in military applications. Conclusion. The projected 30% increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025 is set to reshape the defense landscape significantly. The implications of this increase will resonate across the defense shipping and technology sectors, driving innovation, collaboration, and a renewed focus on operational readiness. As nations navigate an increasingly complex geopolitical environment, the investment in naval capabilities will serve as a critical element in enhancing security and deterrence strategies globally. Counterintuitive information in the content. 1. Increased defense spending does not equal immediate fleet strength. While the projected increase in naval defense budgets suggests a stronger military presence, the reality is that the U.S. Navy's fleet size is expected to decrease in the short term. The Navy plans to retire more ships than it will commission in the coming years, leading to a reduction in the fleet size to 283 ships by 2027 before it begins to grow again. This counterintuitive trend highlights that increased budgets do not immediately translate to a stronger or larger fleet, as there are delays in procurement and shipyard production capacity. 2. Rising budgets amidst supply chain challenges. The anticipated budget increases come at a time when defense contractors are facing significant supply chain challenges, including labor shortages and material delays. This presents a paradox where, despite increased funding intended to bolster naval capabilities, the actual implementation of these plans may be hindered by existing logistical issues. Therefore, the effectiveness of increased budgets could be undermined by these operational challenges. 3. Technological integration may not solve workforce issues. The integration of advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence, AI, and unmanned systems is anticipated to revolutionize the defense sector. However, there's a counterintuitive aspect where the reliance on technology does not address the immediate challenge of talent shortages. The aerospace and defense sectors are struggling to attract and retain skilled workers, which could limit the efficacy of technological advancements in operations and production. For long-term cost growth despite budget increases, the Congressional Budget Office (CBO) estimates that the Navy's shipbuilding costs will rise significantly, with the average annual cost of the 2025 plan being 46% higher than the average appropriations over the past 5 years. This suggests that even with increased budgets, the actual costs associated with shipbuilding and maintenance are expected to outpace the funding increases, potentially leading to budgetary shortfalls in the future. 5. Future naval power dispersal. The Navy's plan aims to distribute firepower among more ships rather than concentrating it in fewer vessels. This approach may seem like a strategic advantage, but it leads to a temporary decline in overall combat capability and missile capacity, particularly in the near term. Therefore, while the strategy may enhance long-term operational flexibility, it also risks diminishing immediate deterrent power during the transition phase. 6. Reliance on unmanned systems. The Navy's increasing focus on unmanned surface and undersea vessels indicates a shift in operational strategy. However, This reliance on unmanned systems raises questions about their effectiveness in high-stakes scenarios without sufficient preceding human-operated support. The assumption that unmanned systems will seamlessly integrate into existing naval operations may be overly optimistic given the complexities of warfare and operational readiness. 7. Strategic partnerships may complicate national fleet logistics. The AUKUS Pact, which aims to enhance Australia's submarine capabilities, could inadvertently strain the U.S. Navy's own submarine inventory. Selling Virginia-class submarines to Australia could temporarily reduce the number of available U.S. submarines, counteracting the intent of increasing naval strength. This reflects a counterintuitive outcome where international cooperation may lead to a relative decrease in national military capacity. 8. Technological advancements versus historical cost trends. Despite advancements in technology that are supposed to streamline operations and reduce costs, the historical trend shows that new classes of ships often end up costing significantly more than originally anticipated. The expectation that the next-generation destroyers DDGX will be produced at lower costs due to established technologies is contradicted by past experiences, suggesting that new ship designs often come with unforeseen expenses. In summary, the anticipated increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025 presents several counterintuitive insights that challenge the straightforward assumption that increased spending will yield immediate military advantages. The complexities of supply chains, workforce issues, technological integration, and strategic partnerships all play critical roles in shaping the realities of naval defense expenditures and their implications. The anticipated 30% increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025 is a critical development that is likely to impact various sectors including defense shipping and technology. Several key points from the reports by Deloitte and the Congressional Budget Office (CBO) highlight significant content that many may overlook, yet these insights are crucial for understanding the broader implications of this trend. 1. Geopolitical context and military readiness. While the reports emphasize the rising defense budgets due to geopolitical tensions, the nuanced implications of these tensions are often overlooked. The fact that 59 countries were engaged in armed conflicts by 2022 reflects an increasingly volatile global landscape. This situation is not just a backdrop for increased spending, it signifies a shift in how nations prioritize military readiness. Countries are not only investing more money but are also recalibrating their military strategies to respond to potential threats. The significance lies in the potential for escalated arms races, altered alliances, and a redefined global power structure. 2. Supply chain challenges and workforce shortages. The ongoing supply chain issues are a critical area that deserves more attention. Both reports highlight talent shortages and material delivery delays as significant challenges for the aerospace and defense sectors. These supply chain disruptions are not merely logistical hurdles, they pose risks to national security and operational readiness. The reliance on a limited number of suppliers for critical components means that any disruption, such as natural disasters or geopolitical tensions, can have cascading effects on military capabilities. The shortage of skilled labor in the defense sector, particularly as the workforce ages, raises concerns about the sustainability of military readiness in the long term. 3. Technology integration and its implications. The integration of advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence (AI), machine learning (ML), and unmanned systems represents a transformative shift in military operations. While many recognize the potential efficiency gains from these technologies, the implications for warfare are profound. The move towards unmanned vessels and AI-driven decision-making could change the nature of naval engagements, making them faster and potentially more lethal. This shift may lead to ethical debates around automated warfare and the implications for international laws governing conflict. The strategic advantages gained from these technologies could also exacerbate existing power imbalances, as nations with advanced capabilities might dominate weaker adversaries. 4. Long-term budgetary implications. The projected increase in defense budgets is a critical financial commitment that requires careful analysis. The CBO estimates that the Navy's total budget would need to grow from $255 billion to $340 billion by the 2050s to support a larger fleet and operational capabilities. This increase represents a significant portion of national budgets and raises questions about the opportunity costs associated with such spending. The reallocation of resources towards defense could impact other critical areas such as education, healthcare, and infrastructure. The long-term sustainability of these budgets may also be challenged by economic fluctuations, potentially leading to future budget crises or cuts. 5. Impact on shipping and global trade. The defense sector's expansion will likely have ripple effects on the shipping industry and global trade. Increased naval capabilities may lead to heightened security measures in shipping lanes, particularly in regions prone to conflict such as the South China Sea. This increased focus on naval power could disrupt established trade routes, leading to higher shipping costs and delays. Additionally, nations may invest in commercial shipping capabilities that align with their military strategies, potentially altering global shipping dynamics. 6. Emerging defense markets and opportunities. The projected increase in defense spending also indicates a growing market for defense contractors and technology firms. The demand for advanced defense systems, including unmanned vehicles and cyber capabilities, will create opportunities for innovation and growth in the defense technology sector. However, this market expansion could lead to increased competition for contracts among firms, potentially driving up costs and impacting profit margins. The implications for startups and smaller firms in the defense sector are significant, as they may struggle to compete with larger established players. 7. Environmental and ethical considerations. As nations ramp up their naval capabilities, the environmental impact of increased military operations is often overlooked. Naval exercises and increased shipbuilding contribute to carbon emissions and ecological disturbances in marine environments. Furthermore, the ethical implications of advanced military technologies, particularly AI in warfare, raise questions about accountability and the potential for misuse. The debate surrounding the ethics of autonomous weapons and the role of human oversight in military operations will likely intensify as these technologies become more integrated into defense strategies. Conclusion. The anticipated increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025 carries significant implications that extend beyond mere financial statistics. The geopolitical landscape, technological advancements, supply chain challenges, and ethical considerations all play crucial roles in shaping the future of military operations. Addressing these complex factors requires a multifaceted understanding of the implications for national security, global trade, and technological innovation. As nations continue to adapt to evolving threats, the need for strategic foresight and ethical considerations in defense planning will become increasingly paramount. Key points for in-depth analysis and discussion. 1. Significant increase in naval defense budgets. The anticipated 30% increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025 is a critical development driven by escalating geopolitical tensions and the need for enhanced military capabilities. This increase reflects a broader global trend in defense spending, with global expenditures expected to exceed $2.4 trillion in 2023. The U.S. Navy's need for a substantial budget increase, from $255 billion to $340 billion by the 2050s, highlights the urgency for nations to modernize their naval fleets and capabilities in response to rising threats. This point warrants discussion on the implications for regional security dynamics, potential arms races, and the economic impacts of such spending on national budgets. 2. Technological advancements and integration. The integration of advanced technologies, particularly artificial intelligence (AI) and unmanned systems, is poised to revolutionize the defense sector. With 81% of aerospace and defense companies reportedly adopting AI or ML technologies, the operational efficiencies gained through predictive maintenance and intelligence systems will be pivotal. This point invites a discussion on how these technologies can enhance military readiness, the potential challenges of cybersecurity, and the ethical implications of using AI in warfare. Additionally, the focus on unmanned vessels reflects a strategic shift towards more autonomous systems in naval operations, raising questions about the future of naval engagement and the role of human operators. 3. Challenges in the supply chain and workforce. Ongoing supply chain challenges, particularly in the aerospace sector, pose significant risks to production timelines and operational readiness. Issues such as talent shortages, material delivery delays, and rising costs are exacerbated by geopolitical tensions and global trade disruptions. This point necessitates a discussion on potential strategies for enhancing supply chain resilience. The importance of workforce development initiatives and the role of public-private partnerships in addressing skill gaps. The challenge of maintaining a skilled workforce, particularly in light of an aging labor pool, underscores the need for innovative approaches to talent acquisition and retention in the defense sector. 4. Implications for global defense strategies. The projected naval budget increases and the corresponding shift towards a larger technologically advanced fleet signal a transformative period in global defense strategies. The U.S. Navy's plans to expand its fleet from 295 to 390 ships by 2054, alongside an emphasis on unmanned systems and advanced air mobility, indicates a strategic pivot towards more versatile and distributed naval capabilities. This point prompts an analysis of how these changes will influence international alliances, defense collaborations, and confrontations with rising powers such as China and Russia. Understanding the interplay between military capability enhancements and diplomatic strategies will be crucial for anticipating future geopolitical developments. Conclusion. The anticipated increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe will have far-reaching implications across various sectors, including defense, shipping, and technology. The integration of advanced technologies and the strategic expansion of naval capabilities will shape the future of military engagements and international relations. Addressing supply chain challenges and workforce development will be critical to ensuring the successful implementation of these defense strategies. Engaging in a detailed analysis of these key points will provide valuable insights into the evolving landscape of global defense. 1. The Cold War Naval Arms Race 1947 to 1991. During the Cold War, the United States and the Soviet Union significantly increased their naval capabilities in response to perceived threats from each other. This led to a naval arms race characterized by the development of advanced submarines, aircraft carriers, and other naval vessels. The U.S. Navy expanded its fleet to maintain a strategic advantage, resulting in increased defense budgets and technological innovations such as nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers. The naval expenditures during this period were influenced by geopolitical tensions similar to the anticipated increases in naval budgets in the Asia-Pacific and Europe today. 2. The Falklands War in 1982. The conflict between the United Kingdom and Argentina over the Falkland Islands highlighted the importance of naval power in modern warfare. The British government responded by rapidly increasing its naval capabilities, deploying a task force that included aircraft carriers, destroyers, and submarines to reclaim the islands. The war demonstrated the effectiveness of naval forces and led to a re-evaluation of naval strategies and budgets in many countries. Similar to the current situation, the Falklands War was driven by territorial disputes and geopolitical considerations, prompting nations to invest more in their naval forces. 3. The rise of China's naval power 2000-present. Over the past 2 decades, China has significantly increased its naval capabilities, investing heavily in shipbuilding, advanced technologies, and expanding its maritime presence in the South China Sea. This rise has prompted neighboring countries and the United States to reassess their own naval strategies and capabilities, leading to increased defense budgets and an arms buildup in the Asia-Pacific region. The strategic competition in the region echoes the anticipated 30% increase in naval defense budgets and the focus on advanced technologies. As nations respond to perceived threats and seek to enhance their military capabilities. Future outlook, predictions for naval defense budgets and their impacts by Q2 2025. The anticipated 30% increase in naval defense budgets across the Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025 is poised to reshape the landscape of defense shipping and technology sectors. This increased military expenditure is driven by escalating geopolitical tensions necessitating enhanced military capabilities. Here are several predictions regarding the implications of this budget increase. 1. Defense sector growth. The aerospace and defense sector is expected to experience robust growth, with global defense expenditures projected to surpass $2.4 trillion in 2023. This increased funding will likely lead to expansion of the naval fleet. Countries will accelerate plans to expand their naval fleets. For instance, the U.S. Navy shipbuilding plan aims to increase the fleet size from 295 to 390 ships by 2054. Necessitating a substantial budget increase from $255 billion to $340 billion by the 2050s. Investment in emerging technologies. Defense contracts will increasingly prioritize advanced technologies including artificial intelligence, AI, unmanned systems, and cyber capabilities. This trend is expected to facilitate operational efficiencies and improve military readiness. 2. Shipping and logistics sector transformation. The shipping and logistics sector will likely undergo significant transformation due to increased naval spending. Expectations include increased demand for shipping services. As nations enhance their naval capabilities, there will be a surge in demand for shipping services, particularly for logistics and supply operations supporting military activities. Supply chain innovations. Given current supply chain challenges, companies will invest in technologies that enhance visibility and efficiency. This includes adopting AI for predictive analytics and improving inventory management to mitigate delays. Emergence of new shipping routes. Geopolitical tensions may lead to the establishment of new shipping routes as nations adjust to changing military needs and trade dynamics. 3. Technological advancements in defense. The integration of advanced technologies into military operations will reshape the defense sector. Predictions include AI and automation adoption. A significant portion of defense companies will adopt AI and machine learning technologies for various applications, including predictive maintenance and operational efficiency. This trend is expected to revolutionize military logistics and asset management. Growth of unmanned systems. The market for unmanned aerial systems (UAS) and unmanned underwater vehicles (UUV) is anticipated to expand significantly. The U.S. Department of Defense plans to allocate substantial resources for developing and deploying these systems, which will enhance surveillance and combat capabilities. Advanced Air Mobility (AAM). The AAM sector, focusing on electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) aircraft, will likely gain traction. These technologies promise to provide efficient transportation solutions for both military and civilian applications. 4. Impact on employment and workforce development. The anticipated growth in the defense sector will also have implications for the workforce. Expected outcomes include increased hiring and training initiatives. Defense contractors will ramp up hiring efforts to meet the demands of expanded military budgets. Initiatives to attract and retain talent, including training programs focused on advanced technologies, will become critical. Focus on STEM education. The demand for skilled labor in technology and engineering fields will lead to an increased emphasis on STEM education and vocational training, ensuring a pipeline of qualified candidates for future defense roles. 5. Geopolitical dynamics and international relations. The increase in naval defense budgets is likely to influence global geopolitical dynamics. Heightened military posturing. Nations may adopt more assertive military postures in response to perceived threats, potentially leading to increased tensions in regions such as the South China Sea and Eastern Europe. Strengthening alliances. Countries may seek to bolster alliances and partnerships to address shared security concerns. This could lead to collaborative defense initiatives and joint military exercises among allied nations. 6. Environmental considerations and sustainability. As military operations expand, considerations for environmental impact and sustainability will become more pronounced. Investment in green technologies. The defense sector may increasingly invest in sustainable technologies, including electric and hybrid vessels, to reduce the carbon footprint of military operations. Regulatory compliance. Governments will likely implement stricter regulations regarding environmental practices in defense procurement and operations, compelling companies to adopt sustainable practices. Conclusion. The anticipated 30% increase in naval defense budgets across Asia-Pacific and Europe by Q2 2025 is set to have far-reaching implications across the defense, shipping, and technology sectors. With heightened military spending comes the opportunity for growth and innovation, but also challenges related to geopolitical tensions, workforce development, and environmental sustainability. As nations adapt to these changes, the landscape of global defense will continue to evolve, shaping the future of military strategy and operations.